The Lord of the Rings of Power. This is the 5th episode of this show so far, the first season of it. And this is the last video I'm going to do that's an individual review of one of the episodes. Maybe at the end of the season I'll wrap things up. There are 8 episodes in the total. Not a lot has happened. And I'm just going to repeat a lot of things I've said previously because not too much has changed. I do have some additional, more harsh criticism for the show. And yeah, I'll review episode 5 and then maybe wrap it up at the end. But I'm done talking about individual episodes because I am bored and I'm tired of making the same video and over again, even though I'm about to do that right now. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Before we get started, click on that red subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you know whenever I post a new piece of content. Okay, so episode 5. This show continues to just be plagued by bad writing and catastrophic problems with the pacing and a ridiculously crippling lack of action. The last episode ended with me being kind of excited because I thought, oh, okay, cool, something cool is going to happen. And then this episode ended with literally the exact same thing. A huge chunk of the characters and the storyline were going to move forward as they were going to depart the city of whatever it's called. I don't even care at this point. Numenor. They were going to leave Numenor and go off on their quest in the Southlands. And then this episode ended with them actually doing that, which means we got an entire hour and 10 minutes of more talk about politics and more infighting, and more garbage I don't care about. And then we got plot lines off meandering in different directions elsewhere, in which really nothing happened. This is just people talking and people not actually doing anything. The one storyline I actually care about between Durin and Elrond, a lot of the dialogue makes no sense. Durin is becoming a character. He spends so much of the previous chunks of the series being one character, and now in this one he seems like he's somebody completely different. He's this like distrusting, guy who's really pissed that Elrond disappeared for 20 years, and then in this episode everything just seems to be fine and they're cool and they're buds. And all of that like distrust that he had is just completely thrown out the window. Not a care in the world. I'm just going to do whatever needs to move the plot forward, and it's really starting to piss me off because like you're just meandering and you're not doing anything, and there's no action. There's this cool like sequence that looks really visually stunning where they talk about Mithril and how the famous ore was created, and that part's cool, but it's not cool enough to fill an hour and 10 minutes. We've now had 5 episodes of this show. That's over 5, I think probably about 5.5 hours at this point, if not longer. Maybe 5 hours and 40 minutes worth of show. And nothing interesting has happened. It's just been people talking with the occasional small little action sequence. There was the cool fight segment with the orcs a couple of episodes back, and that's pretty much it. There's a guy that fell from the sky in a meteor. That was the end of the first episode. And I don't care about him. Don't really know who he is. I have my suspicions. I think everybody does. And yeah, that's kind of where we are. Also, one thing I want to address, which is a huge, like, catastrophic, crippling problem with this show. If you're going to release your episodes weekly, they have to end in a way that draws you into the next episode. Cliffhanger might not be the right word, but sort of cliffhanger. You have to give me a reason to watch the next episode. This show has given me no reason to watch the next episode. It's done that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. I don't care what happens next because I don't care about any of the characters and I don't care about the story. It is a huge effing problem that this show has. It's Lord of the Rings. Give me a reason to want to watch the next episode. Give me a reason to want to care about what happens to these characters, because I don't. That's it. That's it. We'll see what happens. I'm not reviewing the next episode. I'm probably going to wait until they finish the next 3 episodes. 6, 7, and 8, yeah, 3. And then after that, maybe I'll wrap it up and review the whole thing. But man, What a disappointment this show has become. It is so freaking boring. It's the one thing your show can't be. It has to be engaging, and it's not. Thank you so much for checking out the video. If you liked it, found it helpful, consider subscribing. You can also like and share the video. That tells the powers that be that it's worth promoting. And let me know, am I way off base here? Is this show incredible and engaging and fun? I don't think so, but let me know if I'm wrong. Hit me up on my social media at RealHometown0 on Instagram. I'm trying to get to 300 subs. I think I'm at 292 right now. So if you know anyone that would like my content, let them know. And I'll see you next Wednesday at 9 a.m.